Episode 8 of the 2019 New Sports pre-season interview series takes us to Tuxford Park at Shortland, where we catch up with the new Lambton Eagles at their new home away from home. We catch up with two of the players. Senior assistant coach Tony Gascoine joins us to talk about the first grade team, and committee member Chris Brain talks about all things on and off the field at New Lambton. The Crossbar challenge finishes things off. Will someone actually hit the target this time? We're going to head to a mosquito-ridden Tuxford Park and find out. Enjoy the episode. Alright, we're here at Tuxford Park for the New Lambton interviews. First interview of the night, we have Chris Brain. I'm going to say Senior Men's Premier President.
Close tie, yeah. Close. Senior Men's Premier Group President, mate, that'll do.
I forgot the group.
Yeah.
How's things going, mate, anyway?
Things are good, mate. You know, we've made a transition out to Tuxford Park at Shortland, working pretty closely with Council to look for some training alternatives for the club. Good relationship that we've struck up with Shortland Red Devils Rugby League.
Yeah.
And good facility here, you know, good facility overall. A lot of space for us and the WPL girls to be able to come out here and train.
Yeah.
Play some trials, got some lights, which is good. Important thing for us is to make sure we preserve Alder Park for this season before we make a move for 2020.
Yeah.
Alder Park will be a long-term option for our youth teams at WPL.
Yeah.
Important for us to have a bit of a training base for our players especially, and just moved out this week, and so far so good.
Yeah. I don't expect you to address 2020 too much. Obviously, it's still work in progress, but the club's obviously looking to build big. Yeah,
absolutely. Look, I think the important thing for us is this is a 5-7 year plan now, Ty. So we've positioned ourselves pretty well from a structure perspective. I think our club structure is something that other clubs have either tried to mirror or would potentially like to mirror. So our structure works well. We cater for community kids. We've got women's programs. We've got development programs. So overall, and our balance sheet is healthy enough. So overall, I think from an application perspective to go to NPL, the next level for us now is to go into an NPL. What that looks like, who knows? Obviously, there's a few logistics from the ground for us to deal with, but we've got a few things that are in train there. Pretty exciting announcements to come. I can't give you a scoop, but the way things are starting to work and the way things are starting to present themselves, we're pretty happy with where we're at from an application perspective. But I'm sure all the new FM clubs are, mate. I think everyone's putting their hand up for it, and so they should. I think that there's a lot of opportunity to expand the NPL.
Yeah. Talk us through that sort of club structure. I've noticed, you guys do it a bit differently. You've got sort of three wings, I guess you could call them.
Yeah.
The premier competitions, the junior club, and of course the women.
Yeah.
Is that sort of hard to do, finding all those volunteers? Was that a hard process to get that many people?
Yeah, finding volunteers is not hard. There's 1,700 members in our club.
Yeah.
The important thing from a structure perspective is we've got our executive board, and they oversee everything that the greater club does. And then the Premier Men, the WPL, and then the inter-district juniors all report up into that. And the key part for that is to ensure that our Premier teams aren't siphoning money out of our junior programs. That's really important.
Yeah.
We need to ensure that our Premier teams are self-sufficient. So if they ever fell over, the junior club will always survive.
Yeah.
And that was the charter of the executive group. And that works well, but like anything, mate, there has to be a lot of communication between groups. You've got to have a lot of faith in your executive. Clayton Harrison's our executive chairman. He does a fantastic job, keeping the club together.
Yeah.
I think so far so good with what the structure looks like. From my little patch, we've got a close-knit, tight community for the Premier Men's group, and we work pretty closely together.
Yeah. How's it been like the first couple of seasons in UFM? Do you think you've overachieved, underachieved? You don't really put your finger on it yet?
We didn't set any real benchmarks on the park because we knew that UFM was a competition that they're the teams that stand out from a player perspective, and then there's teams that potentially might not have some of the depth that other clubs have got.
Yeah.
We were really fortunate that we brought a core group of boys across from Zone Premier League, and at the same time a lot of those boys went into a Zone League environment.
Yeah.
They were playing Zone League 2, they've now gone up to Zone League 1, so we've kept a core group of those boys together. To be honest, I thought the standard was okay, without being fantastic. And this year, we've brought new faces in. And we're like all new FM clubs. We enjoy the fact that there's a lot of NPL boys who can't get a start in first grade, but they missed the 20-year age cut-off, so they come into new FM clubs looking for an opportunity. We pick up a couple last year, and we've picked up 5 or 6 this year, which we're pretty happy with. And Jimmy prefers to bring younger boys in. Younger boys that have got a few tomorrows, which is important for us, and that boosts the youth program that we've got. We're pretty happy with how our youth teams progress each year. And all of our youth teams have got 70% of New Lambton kids in them, whether they've been with the club forever or they go to NPL and then they come back, or potentially we can poach one back here and there from an NPL club. That sometimes happens.
Yeah, now I watched the Heritage Cup, and probably the second game I guess was better than the first. Performance.
So I missed the second game. I saw the first one, which wasn't great. But you know what, I thought the surface at Turner Park looked fantastic. It was probably a little long, and our boys struggled to actually get their head around how that looked. So they struggled to cope with the surface for a bit. We had 3 or 4 chances first half, but like New FM, mate, all then took their chances. And then I missed the Edgeworth game, but I was getting text updates, and we were playing pretty well apparently in the first half. So
it was very
against top team in town, or one of the top teams in town, we're pretty happy with that.
It sort of surprised me how attack-minded the team were on the day, and I don't know if that's something Jim will be going for this year. Yeah. I guess it is goals win football games. Yeah,
Jimmy's all about teams attacking, going at teams. Don't die wondering. It's keeping the game plan simple, making sure that when there's an opportunity for us to try something, give it a go. Without having the fear of failure. And Jimmy's been great like that. And he's a bit of a doyen around town, Jimmy, but he does keep things really simple, and he's got a good coaching group around him, and really experienced guys like Gassi and Paul McGuinness, but also young Tommy Davies, who kind of brings a lot of the technical know-how and some of the new things here and there that an old bloke like Jimmy can sometimes pick up on, and he does that. And the coaches work pretty well together, and we're pretty happy. Andrew Packer's still at the club working with our youth teams. And Peter Junkovic is going to do some stuff with our seniors this year as well. So keep all the boys together. I think they all just want to stay together so they can have the end of season celebration, mate. But maybe they do.
The culture here's got to be pretty good. Like it's not I guess a loud club like Eastern. Other clubs might get more out there and be more known. New Lambton's a little bit of quite a bunch.
Yeah, probably because we've got such a big club. So we can do a lot of things internally. We've got a fantastic sponsor in the Blackbird Hotel, so we have some functions there. And when we have functions, we're pretty loud. But you know what, we get ourselves about. We work pretty closely with our community. But being a big club, we try to focus pretty heavily on maintaining that culture between us and the girls. And like anything, everything can improve. And we're going to try to spend a bit more time watching the girls' games this year. One of the big things for us last year was in their semi-final, they had it all the park. There's probably about 200-300 people down at the ground, but we had the entire senior boys squad down watching and supporting the girls. And they remarked afterwards how that was something that really helped them get through that game. And they're the things that we do as a club. Absolutely.
The branding's pretty strong here too. Obviously, got the new jumpers coming.
Well, you don't like it, but I like it. It's a bit old-fashioned. It's the club overall. It's really important that when we sign players, they come on board as part of the club. We just don't sign individuals. If they're going to buy in, they're going to buy in. And that's been easy for us. We had the worst pitch in the league. I don't think it'll be the worst pitch in the league this year, just quietly. But we've had the worst pitch in the league for 2 years. But we maintain the fact that players still come back to our club. They can go and play at a different club or whatever it might be. That probably points towards our culture. And boys want to be around good guys, and I think that's really important. And our brand's really important to us.
Obviously 19s, in the senior point of view, the 19s won the grand final 2 years ago, 23s got to the GF last year. Is there any set goals this year to expect New Lambton to be up there in all grades?
Look, I think all the youth teams will do well. 13s are unknown, and they're a younger bunch of boys, but I think all our youth teams are certainly finals. 19s I'm really excited about. They've got a really good core group. A lot of the boys that came up from 17s last year, I think there's 5 that have come directly out of that team, plus some new boys that have come in, and a couple of boys that have come back home, which is great. 23s, like anything, we've improved first grade from a depth perspective, so 23s will benefit from that. And as you saw the other day, there's a couple of boys that didn't play in that game that are coming in now. So first grade will be better than where we were last year. 23s will be as well. So if we can improve each grade and put ourselves about, it's about people like me off the park getting us ready for promotion to NPL and getting all things like this done. So,
Alright, well I wish you all the very best for the season, mate.
Thank you,
Thanks
mate.
for having a chat.
Thanks, mate.
Alright, we'll get started. Next up here in New Lambton we have Tony Gascoine, assistant coach.
Jim Foley.
One of the trio, I guess, with Paul McGuinness as well.
Yes.
Yeah. How's things going anyway, mate?
Been good. Yeah. Been a good pre-season so far.
Yeah.
Obviously the heat's been extraordinary this year, so we've had to manage that. I was telling you before, we had done a couple of sessions in at the beach, but it's a bit cooler, the boys can go cool off there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's been good. The boys are starting to come up to speed. First game this weekend against the Suns for all 3 grades.
Yeah.
We have had the 2
Heritage
Cup games so far, mate. So they weren't too bad.
Yeah. Might get you to talk up just a little bit.
Okay.
It's actually it's a bit different here at Shortland, isn't it?
Yes.
I don't know if it's an upgrade from Alder Park, but it's good to have more facilities, isn't it? The more facilities. Probably.
Well, our club knows that we've got a hell of a lot of registered players.
Yeah.
From all levels all the way through.
Yeah. Obviously, the first Heritage Cup game. I think the second one might have been better. I don't know if the performance-wise, I don't know what the coaches thought of.
Yeah, the first half of the second Heritage game
Yes.
against Edgeworth was probably our best performance.
Yeah.
The first game was our first game. We came up against 14. Their second game, they were well drilled in the structure that they've got there. That's fantastic for them to start off like that.
Yeah.
We've got a lot more improving to do, but we're really pleased with the first half against Edgeworth. The second half got a bit scrappy.
Yeah. Fitness, I think, might have got there in the end as well.
We turned the ball over too much.
Yeah.
That's what killed us. We turned the ball, particularly in the transition from the middle third to the attack. We turned the ball over quite a lot.
I noticed in that first half, that transition was pretty, full on, like, pacey, intense. Like, it's an attack-minded setup this year. Is that probably what you're going for? You want to play?
Obviously we want to get forward and create chances. We created a lot of chances last year in our games, but we lacked finishing last year.
Yeah.
And obviously the more chances that you create, the more chances you have to finish. It is a very attack-minded structure.
Yeah.
Obviously we want to get the ball forward quickly.
Yeah. Have you added to the squad strength in attack or?
In attack, we have.
That happens at this time.
Yeah.
Now there are a few fresh faces.
No, we've definitely got some fresh faces.
Yeah.
We've got half a dozen fresh faces.
Yeah. Is that's got to be exciting?
Yes, it is. It is exciting. Most teams have a major change after 3 years, as you see. We're starting to go through that change now.
Yeah.
Probably got half a dozen new faces, which is good.
Yeah.
But we've still kept the basic structure of our squads, which is good as well.
Yeah. Sort of different with the 19s this year. Obviously, Tom taking over and a few fresh faces there. Do you think the depth has improved sort of across the whole senior?
I think yes, the depth definitely has improved. The 19s is a completely different side to what we had last year.
Yeah.
The club now, it's our 3rd season at this level, and we are starting to attract the players to us. That's a lot to do with how the club is structured.
Yeah.
And our management at a high level, they're doing a fantastic job in regard to that.
Yeah.
And that only helps attract players. Also, we've had Jim here. Jim's coached most people around Newcastle that have been in elite squads and so on. So he has that ability to attract players.
Yeah.
And we've always given young players a go.
Yeah. You've obviously been around since the zone Premier League sort of days, and
yes.
Have you seen the club grow? Is it obviously it's grown over the last few years?
It's grown a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
Back before we merged with the juniors, we ran 3 teams: 3rd grade, a reserve grade, and a 1st grade too, and that was it. And now, the elite level now that we've got now of about 288
teams
players.
in UFM, and obviously the 4 women's teams as well.
Yes, yeah.
There's a lot of blue and white out there.
Yeah, there certainly is. Yeah, there certainly is. And the girls, they're going great. They're doing a fantastic job. Their structure and their setup. Hopefully they'll challenge for the title this year.
Yeah.
I think they will.
Obviously, Brainy said it can't be mentioned publicly yet, but there's obviously plans for the next couple of years. And are you sort of excited, without going into too much detail about what you know, but are you excited about the next few years, maybe pushing towards the NPL?
Of course, that's every football club's ambition, is to play at the top level. And then when you get to the top level, you want to win at the top level. Yeah. You see that with your clubs like Edgeworth and your Magics. Yeah. I remember Magic back in the old days when they were known as Hamilton Red Star. And they went back to the second division, and they've progressed through the years, and now they're challenging for titles. Yeah, and that's what you want.
Speaking of challenging for titles, is that on the agenda this year? Is there any set goals or?
Our set goal this year is to play good football, structured football, and obviously we'd like to make the semi-finals. Yeah. But the first thing is to structure the team, to get a playing style that suits us. Yeah.
Last question I'll ask is, obviously there'd be some differences. What's the difference, I guess, working with Jim compared to Andrew? Is it much of the same or?
Andrew was a young coach.
Yeah.
Jim's been around for many years.
Yeah. He's achieved a lot, Jim Foley.
Jim certainly has. Yeah. So there are differences. Yeah. Just the way it's set up, but they're both passionate people. Yeah. Both passionate people. Both have got their good points and their bad points. It's like every coach. I know players probably say that with me. I have good points and bad points. No, there are differences, but they both had different, or picked up different things from both of them. Yeah. You've got to remember Andrew came from a professional career not long ago. Yeah. So the modern professional career. Whereas Jim obviously coached the Breakers and so on back in the day. Yeah. Which was the professional level then. Yeah. Times have changed. He's moved with that. He's progressed with it. Yeah. And you look at some of the systems that we play. I looked at the A-League the other night, and there's a couple of teams playing the system that he likes to play. Yeah.
Hopefully he's playing better.
Yes, yeah.
Thanks for catching up.
Okay.
All the best for the season. Thank you. Alright, next up here at New Lambton, we have our first player, marquee player apparently.
Oh yeah, depends who you ask around the club, mate. That's
Riley Chandler. How's things going anyway, Riley?
Yeah, not too bad. I mean, the first week I've kicked the ball really since I've come back from injury. I just come back from overseas, so I'm a bit behind the other boys. Yeah. But I'm keen to catch up and get into it.
I tell you what, it's nice weather for it.
Oh, no. Yeah, come from like -3 back into like 40 degrees.
Oh, I guess. Yeah. Well, today's alright.
Oh, today's
come from -3, I guess it is.
Yeah, today's not too bad. Yeah. The last few days have been pretty good.
Yeah. How's the team? How you find it here at Shortland? Obviously a bit of a new training base.
Yeah, a bit of a switch up compared to older. I mean, we had that many teams training out there last year and every year before, and it's just the field got to the point where it's pretty much just dirt. So we're trying to stick away from older this year, so we won't be training there at all. We'll be based out here for the next 12 months and keep older nice and fresh for game day. Yeah.
Is there much difference? I guess you've only just got back, but is much difference sort of compared to last year so far this year? Obviously some new faces.
Compared to last year's pre-season, we're actually getting boys turning up this year. It's good. The intensity, people actually want to be here. And Jim's bringing in a few boys that are looking pretty solid, so I'm pretty excited for this year. I think we'll surprise a few people.
Well, that's always a good thing. Have you added much sort of attacking quality?
Oh, yeah, I'd say we have. We've had
Still
Daniel,
yourself, obviously.
Daniel Bartlett from Charlestown, Stevie Coolis. We've brought in Brady Carr. Even our defence, Brad Andrews, Max
Markey.
Markey, he's a massive pickup, and even Isaac Terry, he's a quality keeper and he's still a young lad, so
yeah,
no, it's good days ahead.
Yeah, now looking at the keeper setup, Isaac's probably going to be playing 19s at this stage with Ryan in 23. That's some quality keepers to choose from.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be hard for the coaches this year. I mean, not so much last year. We didn't really have, keepers really pushing at Ryan and Coxie. But this year, it's going to be a good fight for the lads to, keep on top of their game and keep improving. And I think that's good. I mean, we've brought that many people in that people are going to be having to actually work for the position this year. So that just adds another level to our game, I think.
Yeah. Where do you think it went wrong last year? Just inconsistency, I guess.
Inconsistency. I mean, one game we play a team off the park, and then the next week, we get beaten. We, look shocking. But I don't know. I think that comes down to people's mindset. On game day, which again we try and replicate in training to then take to the weekend. And Jim's been a big stepping stone in that. He's brought a lot of intensity since he's come in. Third of the way through last year or whatever it was.
I just spoke to Tony then. I'm still learning more about Jim. I never knew that.
He doesn't
some of the teams he's coached, I've never even knew about it.
He doesn't talk much. I've known him since I was out at Olympic and he was coaching Edgy at the time. And I know he's coached. He's come from Lambton, obviously not last year, the year before. He's been around. He's got some brains about him in the football department. So.
Obviously good having a bit. He'd obviously have a lot of experience in that, but you've got Tony and Paul as well. And even Tom Davies coming up now. They're all different coaches, and I think they're going to blend.
Yeah, they all bring a
good mixture.
Different style, and it's good. I'm really looking forward to this year.
Are you looking forward to scoring goals again?
I
think you can.
I'd like to. Last year it was a pretty good year for me until I got injured, obviously. But hoping to keep that going, obviously, on Sunday. I didn't show that in the Crossbar, but we'll move past that.
I tell you what, there's some good attacks out there this year. I watched Cooks Hill last night. Their front four, they could all definitely push for 10 or 15 goals each. So.
They always do every year. Look at the year gone. I mean, there was 2 or 3 of them up in the 20s.
I think they had a shootout that day in round 22 against Toronto.
Toronto, yeah.
That was just Nick Russell versus Lee Ashton for the golden boot.
Just going at each other. No, it's good.
I guess is there an intent on starting the season well and hitting the ground running?
Definitely. I mean. I think we've started both seasons quite well. Both seasons I've been here quite well. And I don't know, we just seem to get inconsistent and kind of plateau. And then, our last 3 or 4 games of the season will come good again. And I mean, you've got to be consistent all the way through the year, especially if you want to keep up with the likes of Cooks Hill and Southie and Belsons, because they're consistent week in, week out.
Obviously, I just harked back to that first ever game against West Wallsend. That was, what a night that was.
That was an awesome night,
Nick Pepper.
Nick Pepper. Don't even mention that bloke. No, it's sad to see him go. He was a big player, and it's pretty quiet at training without him now. It's actually
is he playing this year? No, he's coaching.
No, he's coaching. I think he's playing. I think it's ZPL. He's gone out to, I think Cooks Hill had his own Premier League. And I think he's going out. That's what he told me anyway. Out there with a few mates. So
there you go.
Good luck to him.
We'll miss Nick that one.
I don't know. I probably won't. Maybe some other people will.
I'll miss Peter Junkovic too.
Junkie. He's had the kid and stuff, so good luck to him. Even without him, I mean, just him guiding the lads around training. When we kind of start to suck him off a bit, he'd be the one pushing everyone to switch back on and everything. And it's going to be a lot different without him this year, definitely.
But you've got that experience in Dan Bartlett, I guess, is going to be an on-field leader for the team, especially the attacking team. You're looking forward to the season, obviously.
Definitely. I'm stinging to get back Just hope I can pick up from where I left off, really.
Yeah.
Hoping so. I'm trying not to jinx myself.
Before we go, I'll ask you, who's your funniest teammate? Obviously, it's going to be hard with Nick Peppercorn.
Oh, with Nick Peppercorn. Funniest team. I'm going to say Osama.
Who?
Osama Redford.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I haven't really spoken to him that much.
Yeah, he's got a pretty big mouth on him, so.
I'll have to keep an eye out. Least likely to score a goal?
That's a hard one, actually. I'm going to say Coxie, just because.
Oh, that's easy. He's a goalkeeper.
Oh, okay. If you want.
Goalkeeper.
I don't know. I'm just going to go to Coxie. It's just the easiest answer.
Okay. You watch be 6-0 up in round 1,
You
get a
come up,
penalty,
yeah.
Cox should take the penalty, and that'll be that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He will. I guarantee he will now.
Final question, who's the poster boy of the club?
Poster boy.
Obviously also hard with Nick Peppercorn.
Yeah, Nick
considered
Peppercorn,
himself a
yeah.
bit of
I wouldn't say he had the best head on him, but you'd like to think he was the poster boy. Well, I reckon Osama as well. He kind of sticks a hair back and rolls the sleeves up, show his arms if he has them. Yeah. No, I reckon Osama.
We'll see how it goes. I was thinking Dreamboat Dan, he's on the
Oh,
cover of the
Dreamboat Dan,
on the cover of the program.
Yeah, Dan. Yeah, I think Dan and Osama would have to box it out for.
Yeah, they can be on the program together, like one on each side.
Yeah, I reckon so.
I'll talk to Brainy about that.
Yeah, I'd be
Okay.
happy about that. He's the one that makes those decisions around here.
Also, before we go, the new shirt. I think you would give a shout out to
Porto, yeah.
New sponsor.
Best fries in Australia, definitely.
Yeah. Alright, there it is. Finish it off. Thanks, mate. All the best for the season.
Thank you.
Next up here at New Lambton, Harry Callen.
Hey guys.
I can't forget your name. I haven't seen you for ages, but how's things going?
Things are going really well with pre-season, and we've got a whole new training facility where we are now. So that's another thing that we've got up on the club. Last year, the Women's Premier League, they went really well. We went really well in 23s. We've got promising signings for this season. We've been training the house down, we've been in fitness, getting on the ball. Club morale is at a high. We've been going to the Black Butt quite a bit, which is our watering hole major sponsor. So shout out to the Black Butt. But the boys, the girls, all the kids, we've got one of the biggest clubs, our youth side of football in northern New South Wales. So
yeah,
we're pretty happy at the moment where we're sitting.
You sound very happy.
I'm very stoked with it. Yeah, it's good to be with such a great quality playing group.
Yeah.
But we've really meshed in this pre-season. It's something that when you make signings and you get all these new things happening all at once, you don't know if it's going to fall together, but it's just happened to fall our way.
Yeah.
This year.
I'd say the club's sort of flying under the radar at this point because they haven't. I've only seen the club play at the Heritage Cup, and hasn't been too much media apart from my own. So it's sort of what I see is what people hear. Not talking myself up.
Yeah.
Trying not to.
No, but you're the new FM. You're the new FM guy. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't really know what to expect from the 23s this season at New Lambton.
Well, the 23s, I think because there's going to be a bit of healthy competition for shirts, we can expect to see maybe a few experienced players dropping down into the 23s with some of the same players that we had last year.
Yeah.
So we've got that group that made the finals going through with the competition for shirts, meaning that some people will drop down and be able to give us tips.
Yeah.
So in the 23s, I think we should see a fairly healthy, strong side with a bit of first grade reflecting themselves on us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably on the flip side of that too, it seems like I haven't heard a lot of the 19s. Brainy, I keep saying, tell me who's in the 19s. He never does, but I just had a look then, and there's some decent players there.
There's some decent players, and that's why the 23s have to watch their back as well, because we've got those young guys. They're going to be pushing for our spots if they have a good game.
Yeah.
And ultimately, if we want to be strong as a club and something where we're aiming for promotion, we've got to be strong in all grades. So 19s, I know that our 23s assistant coach has gone to 19s coach, and one of the 23s players, Brock Torrance, is doing a bit of assistant work there. So we're trying to keep the club together. The 19s are part of the senior squad, so we're training on the same pitch as them. And whenever we can, I think Foley and all the boys, Gassy, want to get them into the fold as much as possible so that we can give them that experience. But they're not a weak side. I saw them play on the weekend and they went down to Belmont Swansea, I'm pretty sure. But from what I saw, it's promising.
Yeah.
So you might have heard much, but it's not. We're not in any sort of worrying stage at the moment.
Yeah.
good players.
That's good. These shirts?
These shirts, yeah. So
I don't
we've
know,
got
black and
water.
gold. Yeah.
Oh, I love the black and gold. So black's been our training kit for the last, our away strip, black socks, black shorts, and I think we're heading towards, a retro style. We don't want that fluoro stuff going on, and we've obviously got our royal blue playing kit, but I really like the all black.
Yeah.
I've got the black socks as well, so it looks good when you're running around on the training pitch.
Yeah. I think it's a bit too Cessna for my life.
Bit too Cessna.
Oh, it's not really, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a bit over the top in terms of the
I
design.
don't know what Joel was on when he made that pattern.
Yeah.
He would be.
But I think the emblem's good.
Yeah,
it's a
it
good
is.
emblem.
It's nice gold.
And it fits well. I think it's a good fit.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty stoked with my particular one, but
Brony really likes the.
yeah. So I think this is our official jumper, and as a club, one of our values is not to take ourselves too seriously. I guess we're professional, but we want to be comfortable, and the club is all about image, but sometimes more the image in how we play our football, sportsmanship, stuff like that. We don't probably need to rock up in a full dress suit to be counted as one of the most genuine clubs in Newcastle.
I remember the first year of covering UFM, Walden used to rock up in suit pants and tie and everything. No one does that. Not even NPL.
I don't know. Maybe that people got put in their place.
Yeah, that was very bizarre.
Yeah. No,
I don't know if that was a Josh Rufo thing or I don't know what that was.
I mean, it's a winter sport as well, so good on Brady for picking something with a bit of warmth.
Yes.
And it's decisions like that when we've got people up top making the hard decisions.
Not just brain by name. He's brain by nature.
Brain by nature.
There it is. # brain by nature. It's hard to take this interview seriously now. I'll just keep asking.
Next question.
Who's the funniest teammate?
My funniest teammate.
See if you say the same person Riley did. Let's see if you can.
The same person Riley did.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh, we've got too many. There's funny ha-ha, and then the people that crack jokes, and the people that become a bit of a joke because they miss one training session, something happens and there's a story. What? Who's Riley? Come on, tell me who Riley said.
Osama Radford.
Osama. Yeah, I guess he's got some stories. I'm going to have to go... Oh, God. Who makes me laugh? You'll have to edit this.
Well, we don't have all... I'll just leave this in here. I'm like...
Yeah.
I don't have time.
You don't have time to edit it?
I don't have time to short.
I'm going to just give a quick shout out to Benny Prengemeyer because he makes me laugh.
There it is.
That's my shout out.
Alright, least likely to score a goal.
Least likely to score a goal.
You can't say a goalkeeper.
I can't say a goalkeeper.
That's
it's got to be Jacko O'Sullivan. He's a new signing. He's just come over from Lakes, and I think he'll hit the crossbar 3 times in the post 6 or 7 times in the season. But
sounds like he could get a run with the Jets then.
Yeah, 17 assists in the season. But mate, I don't think you're not going to go, Jacko.
Oh, there it is. Poster boy of the club.
Poster boy.
I said it's hard now with
Benny Prengemeyer.
With Nick Peppercorn, it's very hard.
Dan Luther, age old, he's a dreamboat.
Yes.
He's a dreamboat. But I think in terms of tight-fitting t-shirts, poster boy, we're looking at a left-footed centre back in the name of Benny Prengemeyer.
Now I've noticed those shirts are pretty tight.
They're pretty tight on him. You should see them. Yeah, but he's a good lad. Good sportsmanship, and
he's a good player.
Yeah, he's a quality player. And he has a good. He doesn't take it too seriously as well. That's why I said he's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Because he has a go at me. I don't know whether he's serious or not sometimes.
That always sucks.
It's always a bit of a mind game. But Dan Luther.
You don't know when's the right situation and when is it.
Yeah. Dan Luther for the hard-hitting, ruthless, rustic leadership.
Yeah.
With a bit of that stubbly leadership. He's been there, he's done that, and that's what we love about Luther.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is. Dreamboat Dan.
Dreamboat. Shout out to Dan Luther.
2020 Australian of the Year.
Potentially. You never know.
Alright, wish you all the best, mate.
Alright, thanks for this time.
Thank you. Hang on. Try and maybe introduce yourself before you do it.
My name's Harry Callen.
Hey, Harry Callen. Come on, mate.
My name's Harry Callen, centre
Harry
forward.
Callen. New Anthem Genius.
Number 5, Harry Callen. I'm here to kick it onto the crossbar.
Kieran Quadrelli, midfielder.
Steve Schools, forward.
Where was it? Oh, crossed arm. Do it in the game.
Yeah. Cross those arms.
Listen.
Joel Caldwell, defender.
Simon Radford, centre forward.
Oh, that's got it. Surely not. It's on the bounce.
Oh.
That's pretty embarrassing, that second bounce, and it's still not hitting.
Luke Homer, attacker.
That's it, Rainy.
You're going to go.
Big Nige, defender.
Ryan Fuller, goalkeeper.
He'll get it. Go on, Fisher, bring it home. Go on, Fisher. Go on, Fisher.
Go a bit closer.
Go on, Fish. Jack Fisher, defender.
Oh, he hasn't.
No one's ever got it.